a brick wall.
And Jesus said, I tell you, if these kept quiet, these very bricks would cry out.
Good morning, Lucas. You there?
And just where else would I be, Elizabeth Ann?
Oh, of course. I'm sorry. Of course you would. You've been there for what, 64 years now?
Standing in the same place. Not bad for an old one. Be 130 come my next birthday. 130. Benjamin Harrison was president, and the women's suffragette movement was just getting going up there in Tampa when I was created. Can you imagine? Bet there aren't many out there that old.
I expect you're right, Lucas. Not even that old man I see sitting in the second row every Sunday's that old.
Morning, everybody. Well, when I was made, there weren't no cars going down Kennedy Street in Tampa, just horse and buggies and carts and the like.
Morning, Andrew. How's things there outside where you are?
They're good. Lots of folks out and about this morning. So lots of cars turning in. You know who drives that long, sleek, red sports car?
You know I can't see their cars from in here.
Well, sometimes I do see a reflection. With these new windows, it's a whole lot easier. Lucas, looks like most of them are back again.
Looks that way.
That'll make the preacher happy.
Reckon so. Same folks every Sunday. You can tell easy enough because they always sit in the same spot. They might as well come on up here and stand with us because they never seem to move. Think they're mortared into?
Lucas.
Do you think they ever pay us any mind?
Don't imagine so, if they see us at all. And lots of them never do. They just see one old big brick wall.
But then, why should they think about us? They aren't nothing like us.
No, Andrew, I think that's where you're wrong.
What are you talking about? They ain't. Look at them all dressed fancy. They come here once a week. They're talking, singing, and praying. They can be a noisy bunch. Then they get in their cars and leave. We don't go nowheres. I ain't moved since they stuck me in here in 1955. You been anywhere, Elizabeth Ann? How are we anything like them? John, what was the preacher's name then?
Oh, Lucas, they were all named John till that West fellow came along. No, I haven't been anywhere. And it was John Jackinson. He was the preacher here when we were brought down from Tampa and this wall was built.
At least y'all all are inside in the cool. Me, I just stand outside here in the same spot, in the rain, in the hot sun, day and night, night and day. Just stand here watching people zipping by in their cars, all those young'uns going to church school over yonder. I've seen some of those same kiddies grow up and bring their children and grandchildren to that same school. Even some of the folks that turn in here on Sundays don't pay me any attention.
Now, see, that's where I think you're wrong, Andrew. Some of those folks out there, they think you look fine, Andrew, standing so tall. They know they can count on you. You've always been like a landmark for them. And the little ones. And I'm thinking more than one of these folks here this morning might be here because one day when they were driving by, they saw you out there and thought, what a mighty fine building. Must be good people to build such a fine building. Maybe I should go in there and find out just exactly what it is they come here for.
You think so?
I do.
I don't know.
Well, talking of fine buildings, that courthouse in Tampa we was a part of all those years before it was tore down. Now that was one fine building. That Mr. J.A. Wood who designed it, he's the one that chose us to be part of it, you remember? He was a good man. Yes, sir. That was a grand structure for Tampa back in 1892. You know, he also designed a big hotel there in Tampa at the same time, made out of these same bricks for a Mr. Plant.
I remember that.
Elizabeth Ann, you said these here folks are like us. I just don't get it.
Lucas, now you just stop and look at them and look at us. Now, from where they sit, we all look alike, but up like them close, we're all different. Different colors, a little different size. Some of us have had some corners knocked off when they tore down that courthouse, and some of us are a little cracked.
Now I understand. Now that I think about it, I remember that other preacher. I think that may have been a different John. John Seister? Maybe John McNeil, saying one time these folks were all made out of mud too, just like us.